Hello, I'm Lee Higginbotham. Next, what we're going to talk about is safety, operation, and preventative maintenance on a pair of handheld gas shears. When operating any of these products, you always want to refer back to your owner's manual for safety, operation, and preventative maintenance. When operating these products, the first thing I want to talk to you about is a few simple safety items that you need to use. In a commercial environment, obviously need to wear some type of reflective vest. Second thing is you'll need to wear some earplugs. It's what I prefer. Third thing would be eye protection. And as long as you're operating the shears below your shoulder length, you will not need a hard hat. Anytime you're operating a pair of shears over your head, by current laws, you need to wear some form of hard hat to meet OSHA and ANSI standards. The next thing that I want to talk to you about is some of the chemicals that you'll need to use when running a pair of gas shears. You need some type of chemical to combat the ethanol. You can buy a variety of products, but you need to make sure you use this today. Now, you may not see the effects of ethanol in the first 2 or 3 weeks, but long term, you will create service issues that you may not be able to repair and have to carry it to a service center. Next, when mixing 2-cycle oil, you want to refer to your owner's manual to make sure you get the proper ratios, the quality fuel, which would be 89 octane, and the right ratio when mixing that fuel. Commercial grade head shears usually have some type of gearbox grease fitting right here, and they sell a variety of gear case grease that you insert in here and you fill this cavity, which is the gearbox, and you may think of that as the transmission in your car. That should be serviced from a consumer standpoint once a year, contractor standpoint monthly or every 3 months. Very important, it is overlooked a lot and is a costly repair if not properly maintained. Most manufacturers offer a specifically designed chemical for the blades that do not affect the branches in the trees or shrubs from an environmental standpoint, as well as it still continues to give lubrication in the blades. Myself, I do that before I use them and when I'm finished and store them away. The next thing that we want to talk about as far as service goes, you have an air filter, and then for the consumer use, generally you can service that once a year, you're fine. Spark plug once a year, you're fine. Contractor, it goes on how many hours of operation, and that could vary between once a month or every 3 months, depending upon how much you use that as far as in terms of service goes. Periodically, check the bolts around the recoil, especially the bolts on the blades. Checking those really probably every 3 months for a contractor, once a year for a consumer. And then general cleaning, you just want to keep the recoil clean where it pulls in the air. That's going to cover most of your operations, safety, and maintenance on a pair of gas handheld shears.